He really did care about what was going on in the world. It was really important world events. It was really important.
Maybe. But for me, I think to myself, for me to establish what the truth may be, I would need the yardstick of truth first. That's my approach. Because if I don't have the yardstick of truth, how can I establish it is true?
What yardstick of truth do you use?
Now that's the point I'm making. Yeah? If I were to say, okay, the yardstick I use is the Quran, I have got a position. I would want the same thing from the other person I'm speaking to. And in order to do that, I would have to ask the necessary question. The way I view the questions to be valid. To me, if you have a problem with the question, that's your problem. As far as the information is concerned, that is what we should be dwelling on. Yeah? I say to you, okay, Rob, you know what? How do you think I arrived in the UK? You can tell me, well, maybe you came by boat, or by a truck, or by an aircraft, whatever it may be. Yeah? But we would look at that information. We can't turn around and say, well, actually, you know what? I think the way you are asking the question is unfair. Doesn't matter. Let's look at the information and see what the information is giving us in terms of our understanding of the issue.
Okay. So is truth important to you? Is that the main reason you come? I just want to understand what your purpose is. I come here to find out what I can is true, what people believe and why they believe it. That's the important thing. For me, there's no winning debates. A colleague, in inverted commas over there, for example, it's all about winning and looking like I've won something. That's not my position. I want to understand yours, because if yours is the same, then I think there's better and less better ways of moving.
Yeah. That's your opinion, isn't it? And you're entitled to that. But for me, it is simple. If I have got something, I'm sharing it with people. Yeah? What I share with people, whether they accept or not, is entirely their decision. And more importantly, the process of our conversation may allow us to learn a bit more about each other.
Intellectual debate.
That's what they call it, yes. Yeah? So, to me, the definition of truth, yeah, is one thing. Yeah? You saying, okay, I want to try and learn. Yeah? I agree, totally. Okay? But, again, as I said earlier on, there's the standard. Yeah? I'm saying there's a yardstick here. I would turn around and say, okay, what is your yardstick? So perhaps, maybe, we can make a comparison. So why do I come here? I come here to help people and learn also. Okay? A lot of people may think, no, I don't think so. What I know. What I think. How I extract information from the other guy is my way. How that other person...
Rather Socratic, really.
How the other person is extracting information, that's his way. But I certainly would not do... I wouldn't say that on a personal level. Yes? I certainly would not then start thinking, you know what, I don't agree with his method of questioning. Well, it's up to him. What we arrive at after having the conversation, to me, is the most important. Have we arrived at a close understanding of how we view the world?
But what's your
That
topic?
is the important thing.
I
What's
agree
your
with
topic?
you. And
What you talking? Less of this meta discussion. What are you actually saying, rather than how you're saying it? What are you saying? What
We
message are
haven't
you
started
giving?
on that yet.
No.
I agree. If our common goal is to move towards what's true, whatever the yardstick is,
Yeah.
would you agree that there's better ways and worse ways to do that?
I would actually suggest there is always a better way.
Okay, that's fine.
There is always a better way. But in order to understand whether it is a better way, I would at least need to know that we have established a foundation first.
Depends what you mean by foundation. But let me put it this way, because you've answered the question slightly differently. Do you think...
Can I just ask you one thing?
Go for it.
Do you want the question to be answered the way you will be satisfied?
I want to understand it. So if you answer it, is it okay for me to say that I don't think the question has been answered in a way that I understand?
Absolutely.
Then you can rephrase it or not, as you wish.
Absolutely. I can always say you're entitled to your opinion.
I agree with you that there can always be a better way to find something. Would you agree with me that we can look at things and go, there are definitely worse ways to move towards truth? So if I can use your example of coming to the UK, if you said to me, Rob, how did you get to the UK? And I said to you, well, you know, I was born way back when in South Africa, and I moved here and I did that, and you know, I eventually made a decision and I got here. Would you feel that that had answered your question accurately?
I would say yes. Thank you very much for the answer. What I want to know is, how did you get here?
Thank you.
Okay. Now, can you see this is a process of exploration? Yeah. My view is this, and I did say it, and I'll say it again. There's a standard. Yeah. If I think 3 questions will get me the answer, you might think, no, 5 questions may give us the answer. Another person comes in and thinks, well, I think 10 questions may give us the answer. But you know what? Each one of us is at a standard where we think this will satisfy us. Yeah? So to me, and that is why I never have any issue, if a person comes to me and asks me 15 questions, wanting to know about the same thing, but in 15 different ways, yes, I will have no problem. He might come and ask 1 question and be satisfied with that. Now, would I or should I impose a certain standard of the questioning of an individual?
Not, you don't impose anything. What you do, and what I'm doing, is noticing that if I said to you, for example, is homosexuality wrong? You say to me, no, Rob, it's not.
But they highly edit it when they put it on.
They claim fucking benefits.
Evolution, it's this, that, and the other. Now you've given me 5 reasons. Now we can evaluate. When you go into me and you start asking me, well, how did we get here? What do you call naturalistic? These are questions where you could answer the question immediately, and now we can have the conversation. For me, it prolongs it, and you're trying to get me to answer the question for you. All I'm asking for, give me your reasons. Now we can evaluate the reasons. But what you're doing is not questioning. We're not getting to the reasons, so we can't question. So now we're going around the circle.
Don't fucking touch me. Don't touch
It is my opinion, however. I have looked at multiple videos, so it's not just I'm sucking my thumb and going, well, I don't like you. I actually like you. You're a nice guy. But I am.
like it, it's up to you, man. Don't touch me.
It's not a film studio.
I'm not. This is not an attack on your character. It's I'm noticing the methodology that I'm suggesting.
He doesn't
aren't working as well as they should. That's my point. And we, you know, I saw the same thing.
And that's it.
Get him to talk to you.
No, I don't have time. I'm alright? If you don't fucking like it, move off.
Oh, you didn't get a chance to speak to.
I don't give a shit.
You didn't get a chance to speak to Shabbier, so here you are. So I want to get your opinion.
He doesn't have an opinion. He's a terrorist. Terrorists don't have an opinion. They just want to blow you up. That's it. You can't negotiate with terrorists when they say Allahu Akbar. There's no negotiation with Allah. Either you're with him or you're against him. Simple as that. I'm sorry, that's what I don't understand. Google search Allah, what does it come up with? Bin Laden.
As far as the subject matter is concerned,
I used to be an ex-Muslim. I turned my back on the religion because it's not a peaceful religion. It's a terrorist religion. It terrorized Iran, terrorized Saudi Arabia, it terrorized Syria. Where is Allah in Aleppo? Where is Allah when they're dropping bombs on Aleppo and all the children are fucking crying? Where is Allah there?
Where is Stop the War Coalition outside the Russian
Where is Allah in
embassy?
Yemen?
They're not there.
I know, that's what I keep telling you.
Okay, evident. Muslims are killing each other because of...
Where is Allah in Yemen? Where is Allah in Homs? Where is Allah in Kurdistan? Where is Allah?
By definition,
So where is Allah? I don't know, I just want
omnipresent. Yeah.
So all that religion...
What's up, man? Yeah.